This isn't how we imagined this year would feel. We are in beautiful Tuscany. I just finished the first of three parts of my textbook, and yet we're still struggling. When you move abroad, everyone talks about adventure. They don't talk about what happens when one person's dream is moving forward and the other person feels like they're starting over. We need to talk about culture shock. Hey, friends. Welcome back to the Influencers Toolkit in real life, living the chapters as we write them. If you're just joining us, I am Frances. I am a professor on sabbatical, and I am researching and writing the first ever textbook on digital content creation. I'm here in Tuscany, and I have some really exciting news. I have finished the first of three parts of my textbook. And it should feel like momentum, and it does. But at the same time, Brad has been struggling. We've been trying to learn Italian slowly, painfully slowly. Every time we walk into a store or a cafe, there's this small wave of anxiety. Will we understand them? Will they understand us? Are we breaking some sort of rule that we don't even know exists? When you don't speak the language fluently, you lose fluency in yourself. You can't be quick, you can't be witty, you can't express your personality. Here, sometimes I feel like our voices have been reduced to just survival phrases. That takes a toll. Then there's this other layer. For the first time in our marriage, Brad is the primary parent. He's making sure the schoolwork's getting done, he's doing the cleaning, he's doing the laundry, he's navigating those daily tasks. For most of our marriage, he traveled a lot for work. This is the first time that he's been with us 24/7. And on one hand, that's idyllic. That's what we wanted out of this. But it's also been a bit disorienting, especially for him. There's no business trips that he needs to go on, there's no professional separation between what he's doing and what I'm doing. And there's not really an independent lane for him. There's not something that he's been thriving for. It's just us all the time. While that's beautiful, it's still a big identity shift. Brad has worked his entire life. He built his own company through his competence and his expertise and his confidence. And now he's here supporting me, supporting this book, supporting this channel, supporting this entire experiment. When you're used to having your own professional identity, stepping in a supportive role can feel invisible. We don't talk enough about that. Reinvention is exciting, but it can also be humbling. I think what surprised us the most is that culture shock isn't loud, it's quiet. It's walking into a grocery store and feeling like a kid because you don't know if anyone's going to understand you, or if you're going to understand them, or if you're even picking up the right item because you don't understand the language that's written on it. It's doing laundry and school schedules and dishes and realizing that your entire professional identity is paused. It's loving your family and still missing the version of yourself that felt competent. Brad didn't lose anything, but he stepped out of a life where he knew who he was. And now he's rebuilding that from scratch. What do you think about all this?
I think it's pretty neat that we're here. I think it's disorienting though, not what I expected. When you walk into a store, everything's weird. You got to figure out everything, learn everything over like a kid. It's been a wild experience.
Wild how?
Culture shock is definitely a real thing.
I don't think I understood how much courage that really took. It's easy to celebrate visible milestones, the chapters finished, the videos uploaded. It's harder to measure the importance of that person standing next to you who's holding everything together emotionally. And I think this season is teaching me something that I didn't put in the book, and that is that creativity doesn't just require artistry, it also thrives in partnership. It helps immensely when you have someone there willing to stand in the uncomfortable middle while something tangible is forming. And it's not glamorous, but it's powerful. We're both rebuilding, just in different ways. I finished part 1 this week, and on paper, that looks like progress, but progress isn't always symmetrical. Sometimes one person is building something visible, and the other is building something internal, and both matter. This year isn't just about writing this book, it's about testing the ideas inside it. Growth is rarely comfortable, but it's honest. And we're still here, still learning Italian, still doing the laundry, still writing, still rebuilding. Part 1 is finished and part 2 begins soon. Thank you for walking through this season with us. We'll catch you next chapter.